The first pick in the 2020 draft.
To win a national championship and build them into a Super Bowl team. Welcome to the program.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to week 5. Carl, Boss, how you guys doing?
Doing well. I'm a little nervous for this Dante Thornton pick. I didn't look anything up on him, and then I text Boz. I was like, I really want this guy after seeing his picture, and he goes, "You seen All American? He looks like Spencer James," and now I'm all in. I gotta have him.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be a beast. He's wearing that number 11 too.
Yep.
All right, well, we'll go ahead and get started because I know a couple people were posting. They've got some stuff to do, so we will start with League 2 today as per requested. So go ahead, Boss, kick us off. Who we starting with?
We're starting off with Preston Stone, the SMU QB of the future, and Hawaii actually has the best odds for this one. Georgia has the second best, and Miami has potential to get their first recruit.
Let's go Miami. All right. It's not going to be Miami or Georgia. So Hawaii, they continue their trend from last week of getting their first recruits, getting a couple of big names as well. So he continues that trend with a nice big QB. Who's next?
We got Marcus Burke. He's committed to the University of Florida, wide receiver, and USC has 70% towards him. Florida has 20%, and Maryland has 10%.
Ayo.
Gotta be USC here.
All right. There we go. All right. Let's see. Not Florida, not Maryland, so USC. So you're getting pretty chalky here in League 2 already, which I'm cool with because I'm not in on anybody in League 1. So we can go all chalk all day if that's the way it goes.
Next, we got Caden Salter, Tennessee quarterback, and Cal has the best odds with 70%. Tennessee has 20%, and Maryland and Hawaii both have 5% on him.
There we go. Just taking
5%'s enough, right?
It is, as we have seen, unfortunately.
Yeah, we will see.
Tennessee is 20. Maryland. Who is the other one after Maryland?
Hawaii.
And Hawaii.
All right. So let's see here. What is he? You said a wide receiver?
He's a QB.
He's a QB.
QB.
Committed
All right.
to Tennessee.
Not Tennessee. So Tennessee's still without their first recruit so far, right? They have yet to get a recruit. Not Maryland, not Hawaii. So it is Cal. So we are continuing the high end. So this is where we want to see the upsets right here, right? Starting with starting with Micah Crowell.
Yeah, Garrett's in first place for Micah Crowell, so it's time to get the chalk all done with. And USC is in second with 20%, and Washington has 10% towards him.
All right. I can't see.
Garrett hate never gets old.
Can't see if anybody's posting anything on there. So 28. Washington.
Kane said, "Hope you had a good vacation, Stoops." They're just talking about Stoops' vacation.
All right. So Micah Crowell. Hey, you got a nice little player on there, Stoops, already. I think that's the only guy you were in on today, so congratulations. All right, Micah Crowell. Let's hope this is UNC right here. It is not. It is USC Washington. So Garrett continues his recruiting domination. This is just ridiculous.
Now,
Kind of happy he's not in League One.
On this one, we got Destin Pazin, and we got a two-way tie for first with Rice and UNC. Both of them have been very good recruiting these players, and Miami's sneaking in there with 10%.
I wonder if it
Miami.
matters who I type in first. Miami 10. All right, here we go. Let's find out. Not Miami. Not UNC, Rice. So I wonder if that mattered if I typed it in Rice first. I'm curious.
We need it to not
But-
be chalk here so that Thornton's regular.
All right,
And-
so Pazin goes to Rice. So and Nate's had a pretty good job, done a pretty good job recruiting as well in League Two, right?
Yeah, he has.
Nate?
He has- I think he was up in the
Yeah, I've got the
Top five
picture
last week.
since I know a couple people
and
had to go.
now we
real
have
quick.
Brock
I'll
Bowers,
post
the
that in a
first
minute.
tight end.
Brock Bowers, the first tight end in both leagues, right? Has
The-
anybody even
yeah.
put points in on League One on a tight end?
Oh yeah,
yet?
we got 2 tight ends committing today.
Oh, I did
Oh,
not
yeah.
know that. I haven't looked at the sheet yet.
I went all in
I saw
for
you
one of
sent
them.
it to me, but
Cal is in first place for Brock Bowers, UNC in second, and Miami's in third.
I saw those comments.
all right. So the first tight end to recruit in either league right here, not UNC, not Miami. So it continues with the chalk. Garrett, I believe, is Cal, right?
Oh, this is horrible.
Oh,
Raju.
no upset yet,
Raju.
and
Raju. All right.
Dante
Raju
Thornton
gets-
coming up.
Raju gets his. So Raju, you can now bail out if you need to, although you are in the next 2 recruits as well. But at least you got
Oh.
one of them. You know that for sure.
You do
Hey,
not
there
want to miss
can be
the
no
Donovan
upset for
Edwards.
Donovan Edwards.
Yeah, did not want to miss that one.
Dante
Thornton is next, and he's a wide receiver committed to Oregon. And in the program, he will be deciding between Maryland with 70%, Washington with 20, and Cal with 10.
With 10. All right. Let's see if we can get our first upset
Oh,
of the
come
day.
on. No
Yeah, we
graphics
will.
next week.
Maryland,
No
right
graphics
there
next
too.
week.
Cal, and so Washington gets their next recruit there, Dante Thornton. We finally see the upset. Maybe we should have gone the backwards way. Should have started at the top, made our way down to the bottom.
Sorry, Carl. No Spencer James for you.
No Spencer
Carl left
James.
everybody. He just
I
left.
know.
He's not
No
here anymore.
graphics next week either. Such a weird thing that happens when people don't recruit to Maryland.
All right, last but not least, the man of the hour. Everybody,
Oh,
the
yeah.
guy that everybody in League Two has been waiting for. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right.
The number 3 running back in the country, Donovan Edwards, and there's 4 teams in on him, all with 25% chance. They all had the exact same number of recruiting points in, and it's Washington, UCLA, Cal, and Florida.
So I just want you guys to know I'm putting this in the order that Boz wrote it. So do not get mad at me if it ends up going to Washington because I put his name in first. You guys have to blame Boz on that. All right. And let's see here. What's that? Oh, upset time. Gotcha. All right. Here we go. So Donovan Edwards, the man of the hour. Not Florida, not Cal, not UCLA. So Washington doesn't get it. It did mix up the rest of the order, though. So
Yeah,
at least I
yeah.
guess that somewhat matters. But Washington. So Washington, 2 big recruits today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dante
was-
Thornton and Donovan Edwards. So nice. All right. Well, you got anything for League Two really quick, Boz? Want to talk about? I'm trying to get that recruiting picture set up.
So, I don't have much to say because there's only a couple guys that are in range of going right into commitment mode. I think it was only about 3 of them that were within 40 points. But the one thing I got to say is Ja'Cory Brooks is getting to an unhealthy number of recruiting points. And we got to do something about that.
How
You can just
give
send
us like
him to Maryland. It's fine.
Can you give us an idea of how much he's at right now?
He's at 1,500, and the next highest is about 500.
Wow.
Oh man.
All right, so let's see here. Well, that does do it for League Two. Carl in there, just Carl's up in good spirits. It looks like. All right, I'm trying to get that one picture set up. So what do we got going on here for League One? Oh man, I completely forgot all that talk. I was trying to move quickly and I forgot to throw in all the good stuff there. I apologize, guys. I apologize. Rice, you got one. Congratulations. Gary,
Got any
everybody loves to
Tulane
see the
gifts?
Ram, right? Got any what? I do have a Tulane gift,
Oh,
actually.
yeah.
There we go, baby. Roll wave.
Yeah.
There we go. I got them all in there today. They're all in there and ready to go. I just was trying to hurry because I know Raju had to go. So, what you want to give us some of these little tidbits here, Carl? You want to save them for after we do all the recruits in League One?
I can give them before.
All right, go for it. I'm gonna.
So we again have
unshare
9
this
guys
really
within
quick.
40 points of the threshold. Recruiting is so spread evenly in League One that I mean you just have to go after your guys. We are going to have 14 QBs, 10 running backs, 19 receivers, and 2 tight ends committed after today. That one QB just continues to get so many points outside the top 20, and I think he's over like 15 QBs ahead of him now. There's one guy in the high 300 ranks who's 4 points away from reaching the threshold. High 300s. And there is one new guy added to the sheet, 152, Prophet Brown. He was a cornerback originally, why he wasn't on the sheets, but props to, I think it was Kevin Coleman who brought him to my attention. So 152, Prophet Brown going to USC.
So if you guys can see that, that's the last updated thing that I got there with UCSD, Maryland, North Carolina, and Texas kind of killing the recruiting here. The top 4 teams right now mixed together.
I'll be going down. I went 0 for today.
All right, I'm pulling up the sheet for League One. We're starting at the bottom, right?
Yep, good old Kane Barong, or however you say it. Tight end going to Notre Dame, so you know he's going to a good school for tight ends.
All right, we'll get
And
that.
he's deciding between Georgia Tech and Penn State.
Oh shit! I thought I saw 3 on there. Georgia Tech and Penn State. With Ray's come on pretty hot here of late, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's based on the percentages of bonus points you can get, raised the highest. He's hit the most bonus points for players, so kind of crazy.
Let's see here. Let's get that up. Sorry if you guys can hear my son screaming in the background. I don't know what he's doing. It honestly sounds like he's murdering somebody.
He probably just wants out of his cage.
No, he knows that he doesn't come out of his cage till 6 o'clock. Huh? He's got a timer above it. Probably about to get CPS called on me too. Some random person has just popped in here and heard that, and they're now calling CPS. All right, so it's not going to be Penn State, and it is going to Georgia Tech. So Ray continues his nice little run here over the past couple weeks. He gets the tight end Kane Barong, or however it is that you say it.
I like
Next up-
Can Barong.
Canberra. Oh man,
Yeah.
I'm so he got Canberra right up there with a guy. Those are the
Guy.
best I've seen so far. All right, what do we got? Who do we got next? I'll try and spell the name right here.
Xavier Worthy. So he is a wide receiver headed to Michigan. Don't want to talk about Michigan any more than saying he's going there. And he is debating between Stanford, UCSD, and Georgia Tech. Only 3 schools.
Shit, why do I keep putting 4 on here? I think it's because I keep looking at you so nicely put the position in the school there, and it's confusing me. I keep thinking that's an actual school. All right, let's see here. Hang on 1 second.
Boom. 1 second. You got this. Yeah. So Stanford, I think PJ's gone by now. UCSD and Georgia Tech. Xavier Worthy.
All right. Sorry about that. I had to mute myself for a minute. All right. And so on to Xavier Worthy.
I can only imagine why.
He hurt himself and he came running out here. That's who he was murdering. So now that that's been taken care of, we'll get back to this and figure out what we're doing. All right. So it is not going to be Georgia Tech, not UCSD. So we're getting a lot of chalk here today. Stanford gets the wide receiver out of that team up north. Congratulations to him.
There better be more than one upset today. All right, next is Michael Trigg, another tight end. So we have 2 tight ends committing. I think he's one of the higher rated tight ends. He was formerly undecided. He's going to USC now, but he's going to decide between USF, Penn State, and Tulane.
Oh, man.
Not great odds for you there, boss.
Yeah. Thought I put a lot in for this guy.
Watch this be the upset. After I think didn't Kane get kind of screwed last week on a big recruit as well?
Yeah,
with the point?
He's been upset quite a few times.
Yeah, watch this will be the upset. All right, let's go. Not Tulane, not Penn State. So it is fairly chalky today. USF gets the tight end. Kind of surprising considering I don't think Kane drafted a tight end in the college round till like the 41st round. So, but he gets one of the top.
He's
going to
wait 4 years. All right, next Romello Brinson, and he just hit the threshold this week. Wide receiver headed to Miami, deciding between 2 teams. 2 teams, Matt.
Thank you. Appreciate
USF
that.
and TCU. Yeah.
USF and TCU. USF with 80, TCU with 20. All right.
Yep. Kane in on another one.
See if Kane can continue his nice little run here today. We've got Kane. It is again. So Kane with after being upset, I believe at least twice last week, he comes back and gets both of his guys today. Is that the only 2? Yeah, those are the only 2 he's in on. So congratulations to Kane if he's still here.
Yeah,
that is why you drafted Mark Andrews early. It was a smart move by you. Too bad you didn't trade me Rashad Bateman. Still bitter about that. Should have rigged this against you, to be honest with you. Or be honest. But all right. Continuing. Deion Smith is next.
Yep. Deion Smith, wide receiver going to LSU, deciding between 3 teams: Penn State, UC Davis, and Pitt.
Deion Smith. All right. God, son of. No, I'll fix that in a minute. Penn State, UC Davis, you said?
Yeah, UC Davis and Pitt.
All right, my touchpad broke on me, and so I'm trying to get it to work here. All right, so let's go. Not going to Pitt. Not going to Penn State. Golly, Penn State gets upset a lot. Holy crap, Shane. I'm sorry, man. So UC Davis continues their just dominant trend, I guess, in our group. League One, you've got
I mean,
Rashard
every single
you know
one
what,
of
Austin?
UC Davis's recruits
You know what, Austin?
have been upset.
You are not welcome tonight either, Austin. We've decided to move on without you. But yeah, anyways, we fucking Penn State, man. That sucks. That really does suck.
UC
feel bad for him.
Davis's 3 wins have been 20%, 15%, and 10%.
Oh,
Wow.
man.
And he's sitting at the top of the recruiting board too, so he's just killing it right now. I guess he's our Garrett, is what we can call him now. All right, last one of the day for League One here.
Yeah, Miller Moss, the QB going to USC. I think he's one of the last top QBs to commit in League One. He's deciding between TCU, UCSD, and UC Davis. I don't know. Money should be on UC Davis here with only 10% odds.
I mean, it's been pretty chalky for the most part, outside of, I guess, the
It's
2
literally
upsets there
been
in League One.
the second to last one in both of them so far.
All right, so not UC Davis, not UCSD. So TCU continues their kind of dominance here the past couple weeks of landing a ton of recruits. I thought I did have a TCU one. There it is. So congratulations to Brandon Lejeune, who's continuing his nice little run here. Ohio State with their whopping 2 recruits is super excited right now to continue this this fantasy league.
I'm sure you are.
didn't
So just to run these
okay.
down, Kane is going to Georgia Tech. Xavier is going to Stanford. Michael Trigg and Romello Brinson going to USF. Deion Smith to UC Davis and Miller Moss to TCU.
And in League 2, we got Donovan Edwards going to Washington. Dante Thornton going to Washington as well. Brock
Maryland.
Bowers going. Wait, Dante Thornton? Nah, that one was an upset. Tough one. Brock Bowers going to Cal. Destin Pazin at Rice. Michael Crowell going to UNC. Caden Salter, Cal. Marcus Burke, USC, and Preston Stone, Hawaii.
So how many was that
Around.
earlier, Carl, too, by the way? How many people are close to recruiting in League 1 since we seem to have a bunch more than League 2?
9 guys are within 40 points of the threshold, and there are currently 24 guys sitting in there. So
Wow.
there's going to be potentially a lot next week. The threes weren't rolling in the favor this past week, so we should probably be about 35 recruits that were going through the randomizer to get a 3.
Interesting. And how many was it again for Boz for League 2?
So I just checked. I thought it was 3, but apparently it's 5. So we got 5 within 40
there we go.
points. That's good.
It's
And,
that
18.
Ja'Cory Brooks killing us.
Yeah.
By
And,
the way, Boz, yeah, there you go. There's your question.
Not too much.
Not too much. There we go. There we go. Let's see. All right. So that get your sheets in by Sunday. I'm gonna try and have mine in again today for you, Carl, so I don't forget again. I feel like I was one of the first ones who
I'll
probably
still give
submitted
out the
my team.
reminder on like Saturday for guys, just so that we don't have to worry about anyone losing
We
points. So
appreciate
we're 12 for 12.
And then, so I did want to say, I posted it in the chat for the NFL side, since I see there's still a bunch of you still watching. NFL side, not this Thursday as in tomorrow, but a week after tomorrow is the deadline before that first Week 10 game kicks off for NFL teams. So make sure you get your trades in. Then we will be running the waivers. I'm thinking the third week of Pac-12 football. That way you've got a couple weeks of Big Ten and a couple weeks of Pac-12 football to kind of see what the Big Ten Pac-12 guys look like. That will be the final waiver run of the season. I did look. Some of you guys in League 2 have already used all 4 of yours, so you guys are kind of shit out of luck. But everybody who didn't, or in League 1 too, I think someone mentioned they used all theirs. If you haven't used yours, you will get that one more waiver run here, probably 4 weeks from today, because I think they run on Wednesday. So 4 weeks from today, we'll do our final waiver run for the college side as well. Eventually, I am going to get Carl on the commissioner stuff. I keep forgetting. I literally was on the phone talking with somebody about this last night, and I still forgot to do it. I'm going to get him on there to help out as well with that stuff, so you guys can reach out to him as well. Outside of that, I guess good luck to everybody this week. And reminder, playoffs start week 13, not week 14, like usual fantasy football leagues, because week 16 is the championship game between League 1 and League 2. So week 12 is the final week of the regular season of the NFL. So make your moves now if you're trying to make that final push. 6 teams do get in. Outside of that,
available.
Outside of that, we will see you guys next week. Austin, if you're still here, I do want Rashad Bateman. I'll pay up for him. Just send him my way.
Actually,
let me know what you want.
Real quick, a bunch of guys just got added to the recruiting sheets, and Carl, I'll get those to you, the ones that we haven't got yet.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of guys, so go get yours.
Awesome. Guys at the bottom of the sheet. That's where I like to live my recruiting at, so let's do it. All right, guys. We'll talk to you again next week.